Hello, everyone. Welcome to Module E. This is a really important week in our course because you're finishing one major assignment and then you're also getting started on the next one. So pacing yourself is going to be the key here. Let's start with the big item first. Your rhetorical analysis essay final draft folder is available this week. At this point, you should not just be adding a paragraph or fixing a few sentences. It needs to be a true revision. So make sure that in your writers groups, you've worked with each other, you've done your peer reviews, whatever that might be, before you submit the final draft. Go back and make sure your thesis is clear, your analysis is focused on how the argument works, and that you're using specific examples as evidence. Remember to avoid summarizing. You want to show how the author is using ethos, logos, and pathos to make their argument effective. Also, make sure your essay is polished. Check organization and clarity and sentence level issues. Read it out loud if you need to. Work with your writing group here and post the final draft when you're ready. The final draft is not due until the end of Module G. Now, at the same time, we're starting the proposal essay. This is a different kind of writing. Instead of analyzing someone else's argument, you're going to be making your own argument. To get you started, you're going to complete the Writing a Proposal Connect activity. This will walk you through the basics of what a proposal does and how it's structured. Then you'll move into the Sample Proposal Discussion Board. Pay attention to how the sample is written. Think about what makes it effective or not. The sample is about correcting or solving the problem of crowding or overcrowding in prisons. So the writer creates what are called these interventions that can happen along the way to the road on the road to prison. So there's several interventions. They call them exit ramps off the highway. You're going to notice that there's some interventions that have been that are supported by judges, some police, some community efforts, lawyers. So read that one. You're going to read that sample essay, that proposal, sorry, and think about what makes it effective or not. Then you have to write an initial post by Wednesday night, and then your two replies are due by Sunday. So don't wait until the last minute to do this. There's specific instructions inside of the discussion board for you to do based on what your last name, the first initial of your last name is. So make sure you look at that. You'll also be working on your proposal essay outline. This is where you're going to start putting your own ideas together. You're going to think about your topic, your claim, your audience, and what solution you're proposing. So the topic is this problem, your claim is that it needs to be solved, and the solution that you're proposing. Who's your audience? Also think about that. Who are you writing this to? The people who are being affected by the problem, the people who can make the change, both people who don't know anything about the problem, whatever it might be. The more effort you put into this outline now, the easier the full essay will be to write later. Finally, make sure you read carefully through the proposal essay assignment instructions and resources. That document or the documents there in that folder will answer most of your questions and will also give you a clear roadmap of what's coming up next. So to sum it up, continue working on your rhetorical analysis essay and then start building your proposal essay the right way. As always, if you have questions, reach out to me. Stay on track, keep your work, your own work, and let's keep moving forward. I will see you all Tuesday and Thursday.